It's cliche, but Ringo Starr, man. I mean, my dad shoved Beatles records down my throat since probably before I was born. So it was, for me, it was always Ringo.
Okay. Do you have any other influences other than Ringo?
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan Pope, The Get Up Kids, was like a guy that influenced me greatly. And another one of my favorites is Art Blakey, who was just, I mean, true artist on the drums.
Yeah. So you're a touring drummer.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's actually, for me, it's a lot easier than it sounds. Bryce and I like grew up together essentially, so we grew up listening to a lot of the same music. We had the same influences. We learned to play drums together essentially. So a lot of the stuff that you hear on the record is probably pretty close to what I would play on the record anyway. So it's really easy for me. It's not what most people would think, in that, you know, this fight about drum parties where we don't at all. It's actually pretty easy for me.
How do you go about taking parts off the record? I mean, do you make them your own, or do you really stay with the grooves?
For the most part, I mean, you know, like I said, most of what Bryce plays is probably what I would play anyway. And for the most part, it's give and take. You know, there's certain places where, you know, I have the freedom to kind of do maybe a different fill or like a different pattern. And then there's other places where, you know, obviously the song dictates the drum part. So there's places where I stick to the record pretty religiously, and then there's other places where I'll play something a little different.
How much time is it on the road here?
I think this year we're gonna. Well, I'll say this: since February, we've had a month off.
It's pretty demanding physically and mentally, being on the road as much as you've been.
It is. I mean, you find yourself, especially, you know, playing the same tunes every night and playing the same set almost every night constantly. It's incredibly hard to stay focused, just because a lot of it is muscle memory at this point. So trying to find ways to challenge yourself playing the same songs every night, it's tough sometimes. So, you know, you have a lot of brain farts. So.
What's the best part about all of it?
I get to play music with people that I love and share like hope possibly with other people that I don't even know. You know, like the best part to me is when someone comes up to me and says, I love seeing you guys, you make my day better. If someone tells me that made their day better, it's all worth it.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. This is
Tommy
Quinn from the Rocket Summer